My gosh, okay, well we have to talk about Megxit, which is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry leaving the monarchy. Last week, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry cut ties with the royal family. And did you know the real reason for this decision? Well, according to a source, Meghan was having full-blown anxiety attacks in the UK, which is why she wants to get out of there. I'm Gabi Conti.
I'm Jana Rosenberg, and this is what's hot on Hollywire. Yes, according to Daily Mail, the Duchess of Sussex was not in a good state of mind while living full-time in the UK and has no intention of ever living there permanently again.
Wow, and this is so crazy, right? I mean, she just became princess, it feels like, or Duchess.
Yeah, it's like still new news
so
that
new.
She's there, and I feel like she just got acquainted and just learned all the rules.
I know.
And just had a baby,
I mean, doesn't it feel like we were just getting up at 5 a.m. to watch the royal wedding? I feel cheated a little bit, even though I am not British. Apparently, according to a source that was very close to Markle, she said the former actress was actually struggling after the birth of their son, Archie, which is a very on-theme name with all this success. Do you think they're Riverdale fans?
I mean, they should be. You know how I feel about Riverdale.
I love Riverdale.
Yes, they should be, maybe.
After the birth of her son, the Suits star, she wasn't sleeping, she was having anxiety attacks about her future, and she was, quote, just miserable in the UK. And apparently that is the real reason behind this decision.
Honest opinion, Gabi?
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
Okay, I do think it's a little interesting. It feels like Megs, we're on a first name basis.
Megs.
She did what she wanted in Hollywood, and then she became princess, and it feels like she did the royal wedding, did the big thing with, being princess. And now I feel like, if she's worried about her future, to me, that feels like it's that Hollywood bug. Maybe she wants to get back into acting, even though it seems like I've heard that they want to actually split their time between North America, specifically Canada.
Yeah.
And Britain. So I don't know, there's nothing that says Los Angeles, so.
Right. I think it's
know.
fully his life. And I think she kind of maybe woke up one morning and was like, whoa, I need a little bit of my own. I need more me in this life.
Right.
And there wasn't a lot of her.
And we've heard if you Google just Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, leaving, there's so many articles that come up. There's so many quotes. We don't know what's real, what's not real.
Right.
Things that the royal family has said, things that friends close to them have said. And obviously this caused a lot of chaos. And also apparently Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle also allegedly don't get along, so that could be another thing that is causing. And but maybe they do get along, but the media is always comparing the two, which has to be really irritating.
And we know Harry and Meghan are not a fan of the media for a multitude of reasons.
Well, yeah.
So this could definitely be one of them. The decision for Meghan and Prince Harry to step back from their royal duties and to be financially independent of the British monarchy is a historic one for sure. The couple will be splitting their time between North America and Britain, but Markle's future looks bright. The actress seems to already have landed a voiceover role with Disney.
Right, and we were talking about this earlier about, do you think this is gonna start a trend? Because they're the first to leave, right? So do you think that now Prince William's children will realize that this is an option for them as well?
Right.
Is this going to really upset the monarchy in the future?
I do. I think, you know what? I think this is one of those moments of major evolution in this group of people, for real. Now I think, their kids will be like, oh, I don't have to stay here. I don't have to live here my entire life. I can go be an actor in Hollywood if I want. And honestly, I think that's really cool. I think that's what life's all about, right?
Yeah, because you aren't how you were born, right? You aren't the family you were born into, and I think the monarchy is one of the examples where, we were raised to know that you could be anything you want to be, but if you are raised into being a prince, that's what you are, and
Definitely.
You can't really be anything else. Granted that's a good thing to be. You have money, financial security, but to some people, that's not all. They want more than that. They want more than just being, tied to a royal family.
I feel like any movies where they have royal families, prince and princesses, you always see the prince or princess being like, I want a different life. I want to move to the States and be a whatever.
Just a normal person, No, I think that's very. It seems like like that. It's so funny. It seems like people that are born into fame don't want that fame or like the public eye, and then people that aren't want it. The couple are actually headed to Canada right now so they can raise their son away from the UK press. And now this is the same press that is a factor of what killed Prince Harry's mother, Princess Diana. So I could see, now that he's a father and they have a son, I could see him being triggered by being swarmed by the press every day, and they probably just want a normal life.
It takes a really big toll on your mental health too. And I know Meghan Markle has kind of recently come out with this about how she doesn't feel like her mental health is completely up to par.
Right.
And so I think, having her kids live maybe elsewhere and her getting back into work, this will help her. And I know her mom actually spoke out too and said she was really happy for her that she's finally able to kind of like put herself first.
Yeah, and put her mental health first.
Right.
And I think it's also setting a good example that, life can get tough and stressful, but do put your mental health first, because at the end of the day, that's all you have.
We sometimes forget that without clarity up here, it's really hard for everything else to kind of work and be fluid in life.
Yeah, if your brain's in a funk, it affects all other aspects of your life, for sure.
So in this, I'm like, good for her in this way,
Yes.
I mean, I think it's I get the controversy, but, when it comes to this part of this story, I'm happy for her. I think, it's important.
Me too. I'm excited to see what happens with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry next in their new life. I'm wondering if maybe there's like a reality series out of it. Like, wouldn't you just love to see a former prince living in life?
Also never been done as far as, right?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the royal family has ever been on television.
No, like that.
Yeah.
And I would love to see, I wonder what the agreement is that Meghan had. I'm sure there was something she had to sign to become a duchess. Like, what did that limit her from doing? I'm very curious about that. But this whole thing actually reminds me, I don't know if you remember, there was a reality show in 2014 called Who Wants to Marry Harry?
You were telling me about this earlier.
It was crazy. It was basically like a Bachelor where these single women thought they were on a dating show to marry Prince Harry, but it was really an impersonator. And the winner found that out at the end. So it was more like, do you actually love this construction worker from someplace in London, outside of London, or do you love the idea of being a princess?
Yeah.
And now it almost feels like this whole Meghan Markle, Prince Harry thing, it's like almost like the reverse of this. Like, she loved Prince Harry, not the prince.
Not the prince.
And now she's like, I don't need the prince thing. Anyway, I wonder if Meghan Markle was on that show, like how she would do.
I am ready for her to like kind of speak more outwards about this and about her life, and even him. He's such a great speaker, Harry. I love to hear from him anytime I can.
I'm smelling a memoir. I feel like maybe that should be Meghan Markle's next career move, because I would read that, and then they should adapt that, and then it could be the next like Crown series, but like, call it like, I don't know, not a crown, because I don't think you get a crown as a duchess.
Right, I don't think you do either. But let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Mexit? Do you agree with Prince Harry and Meghan's decision to kind of leave the royal family? I say kind of because they can never completely leave.
Yeah, he's still the son of
family.
Family.
Let us know. I'm Jana Rosenberg.
I'm Gabi Conti.
And keep it right here on Hollywire for your celebrity connection.